Good morning. It's Wednesday, September 10th. And yesterday, a great announcement was made by Israel. It involves the takeover of Palestinian and the Gaza Strip. Israel has ordered a complete evacuation of Gaza City. That's home to around 1 million Palestinians. And that's ahead of the military takeover that they are planning. It said to all residents of Gaza City and all its neighborhoods from the Old City and Tufah in the east to the sea in the west, the IDF is determined to defeat Hamas and will operate in Gaza City in that area with great force, just as it did throughout the Strip. That's what Avachar Adari, the military's Arabic spokesman, said on Tuesday. For your safety, evacuate immediately via the Rashid access toward the humanitarian zone in Al-Mawasi, he added, and leaflets carrying the message, which included a map directing residents across northern Gaza to travel westward to the coast before going south. And these leaflets were dropped across the north, across the south, across the country. And the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu warned Palestinians to evacuate Gaza City on Monday, saying this is only the beginning of the intensified ground maneuver in Gaza City. The warning came hours after Israel's military intensified its airstrikes on the urban area. And that was no joke. Israel has been targeting high-rise towers in densely populated Gaza City in recent days, as it moves forward with plans to occupy the enclave in the enclave's largest city. The expanded military operation in recent weeks to take over and occupy Gaza City is meant to fully defeat Hamas. And that's why it's taking these actions. Hamas must be defeated. You can't stop an operation and leave the enemy around to reform and reunite. The military says it now controls 40% of the enclave's largest city, and they are intending to control more than 40%. And as of last Wednesday, only 70,000 Palestinians, less than 10% of Gaza City's roughly 1 million residents, had evacuated. That's what a senior official has said, making up less than 10% of the total population. But only 3,000 tents have entered the entire enclave so far, the official said, adding that the goal was to deliver 100,000 tents within 3 weeks. We want Gaza to flood with tents, the official said. I don't know who's delivering those tents, but somebody's responsible for getting those tents in there and getting the Gazans out. And meanwhile, the United States and Israel plan to expand the number of aid distribution sites run by the controversial Gaza Humanitarian Foundation. And they are planning to run the number from 4 to 16. That's what an Israeli official told CNN last month. But there is no indication yet that the new sites have been established. And some Gaza City residents told CNN at the time they would rather die in their homes than be displaced again. So this is a critical situation for Israel and its ally, the United States. Because I am sure that if Israel moves in and starts to move people out and people are killed, the world will be against Israel, heavily against them. It doesn't take much for this world to go against Israel. So while Israel must squash Hamas and get rid of that evil organization, the world is watching what they are doing. And the world, for the most part, will not be happy with anything that Israel does. But they must survive. They must remain strong, and they must not take any chances. So they must eradicate Hamas. And that's where it stands. And no matter which way you look at this story, the end of Hamas is critical to the future of Israel and to other units around that area. So take a look at this situation if you get a chance. And have a great day. Take care. Bye.